Right, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 video. Now, it's been a while because I've got a bit of a cold and haven't been feeling very well, so hence why there's no live stream. It's just pre-recorded today. I thought we'd check out the new update of Japan. So today we're going to be doing a flight from, if I can pronounce it, Nagasaki to Tokyo Airport. That's what we're going to be doing today. So this is a handcrafted airport, I believe, part of the update. I have added this one, so we'll have a quick look around here. As you can see, they've actually got the name into the building and everything, and that massive long bridge over to the island, which is the airport. The airport is just on an island, I believe, so that is pretty cool. It is a very pretty airport. This I'm really glad they've done Japan. This looks pretty amazing, and we are on live weather as well today. So as you can see, there's some sort of low-lying cloud coverage over there. But anyway, our co-pilot's already started pushback. I forgot to turn back on voice audio. Hang on a second. We'll put that back on, so we can hear ATC and what he's doing, because he's just started off without us and we haven't really done anything. So yeah, we're using a Peach livery today, which I believe does fly from here to Tokyo, so I thought it was quite fitting to use that livery. And I'm just checking to see what our initial is. It's 5,000. We've already got that set, that's okay. So yeah, it's quite a short flight today. It's going to be an hour and 40 minutes, I think it is, in total, in air time, I believe. But yeah, so we might as well get these engines started. We will start with engine number 1 while we're getting pushed back here. Obviously put the APU bleed on. We've already started the APU and everything. We had that started before we started the video. Now, I believe they fixed the ATC, because when I had it on the co-pilot controlling it, it wouldn't work properly. It just wouldn't contact them back, and I kept saying acknowledge. So I believe they fixed that in the latest patch. That's a long taxi instructions for just a straight line. It is literally just going to be a straight line. Obviously these custom views that I have here, it'll be nice to see the scenery today. So let's just skip this next engine. Right, so both engines are rolling. We'll do surface check. So we've got elevator, rudder, and you can see how sensitive this rudder is. I am only moving it like millimeters, and that is how far the rudder's going. Anyway, ailerons here. Make sure the spoilers are moving as well. Yeah, the spoilers are moving. I know obviously you normally do this from your display panel, your control surface panel, but that is not equipped in the default A320, so I'm still yet to download the project, and I forgot to start putting the lights on, didn't I? And we'll put these to off. We'll just have them retracted, ready to go for when we want to take off. Turn off the APU now. I believe that is all we need to do to be set to rock and roll. So let's begin our taxi. It takes a bit of juice to get started here. There we go, and we're rolling. It is a morning flight as well. This is about 7 AM local time for Japan. It's not live to the actual time, because otherwise it would have been a night flight, because I'm actually recording this in the evening. Swing this puppy around, and I love the way the light shifts through the cockpit like that. It's so realistic and just makes you feel like you're actually flying. Surprisingly, there's no AI traffic like at all. I have got it turned on, but It seems like there's still issues with the AI traffic. You would assume that there would be some traffic here today, but God knows what's going on with it. Anyway, let's continue our taxi. It is just a straight line down to the runway. It is only a moderate airport. It's not really huge or anything, so I'll not bore you with the taxi. We'll skip this through. Right, so people have asked how you get the taxi ribbon on, so I thought I'd give you a quick demonstration in this video. You just go into your options, oops, not general, assistance, go to navigation aids, taxi ribbon, and turn that on and apply. There you go. So then you will see your taxi instructions like that. So yeah, a few people who comment asking how you get that on, so I thought I might as well include it in a video. It's not worth warranting a tutorial on how to do, but there you go, that's as simple as that. Look at that gorgeous sunrise. Now them clouds off to the right do look a little bit strange, how they're just hovering above the... how everything else is clear. I'm just showing you here, it is actually live weather. I believe when you see a little spinning cog in the corner, on the right, bottom right corner, then that's when the live weather's updating. I think that's what it means. But yeah. Also, you can't see many waves because there's like literally 4 knot wind, I believe. No, it might actually be quite a bit wind. But also I do have my water settings turned down, so it is not 100% accurate. As you can see on the windsock there, it's not blowing crazy or anything like that. Right, so hopefully we'll get straight off. I don't see any traffic coming, so it should be okay. We'll get our checklist started here. Brake, there's a bit of downhill there.
Nagasaki Tower, RJFU 20NA ready for IFR departure runway 14.
RJFU 20NA cleared for takeoff.
There we go,
runway
might as well
14.
throttle up a little bit, get us going. We'll get our landing lights on.
Cleared for takeoff runway 14, RJFU
Nose to
20NA.
takeoff. We got our auto brake set to max because we're not going to stop, we're just going to do a roll and start. We'll get our train data on just in case, because we are only going to 5,000 today. So I figured we'll just get that on. Flaps are set, speed brakes are armed, and our brakes max. Let's go Toga. Try and keep this centre line. What a beautiful view today, this morning, for this. Lovely takeoff here. 80 knots. Neutralise the controls. And V1 rotate. There we go. Positive rate will gear up. Then we'll bring the throttle down to start going into climb mode. And there's the train coming up.
Contact Nagasaki departure on ONE 21.0.
We'll put flaps up so the plane starts
Going
accelerating.
to 21 decibels,
And it decides to pitch up. Yeah, we're going to have to pitch that down. It's not trying to kill us today.
Is climbing through 1,300
Look at that view.
5,000 feet.
We'll get the autopilot on so we can admire the view here.
RJTT Nagasaki departure continue as planned. Altimeter 29 decibels.
Nagasaki looking absolutely beautiful. Oh, please don't stall. I want to admire the view, not stall. Come on, throttle up, autopilot, throttle up. I was hoping these bugs would get fixed. I don't know whether I'm actually doing something wrong or whether it is a bug, but some flights it works perfectly, some flights it just does not at all. There we go. it's working out what it's doing here now. But look at that view. We're going to do the peak up here so we can see mountain over in the distance. I'm not sure what mountain that is. I'm sure someone will tell us in the comments. Right, we'll disarm the speed brakes. Anything else we need to do? Might as well turn off the noseway light because it's away. It's stored anyway. And I wonder how we're going to work out this departure, because obviously we're not getting any extra instructions. So we're probably just going to have a few holding altitudes here. So I will probably just skip through this because it is going to be a slow climb up the cruise due to some restrictions.
Robertry 21 climb and maintain 7,000 feet.
7,000, yeah. We are going to be doing a few steps today, so
Climb and maintain 7,000 feet,
I
Robertry
will just
208.
skip these out. We are overspeeding a little bit for what we should be doing, but the autopilot should be working that out. It's not something that can really help. Look at that. Look at that for scenery. Believe it or not, this is the first time I've flown in Japan in Flight Simulator, so I am enjoying this. Right, we'll skip ahead. So we're just doing another stepping stone here, up to a higher altitude. I thought this looked like an interesting runway. I'm not sure which airport this is, but it looked pretty interesting, so I thought I would have a quick stop by and have a look at this. The cloud coverage is getting a bit more dense now, so we'll have to see whether we're going to get in Tokyo once we get there. Right, so have you just seen, we're flying over some really treacherous weather at the minute. We're getting really pushed around here, but it looks like there's loads of storms down below. The lightning is going crazy underneath us, so I'm hoping it's going to be pretty clear for our approach and landing, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm hoping it's only in this area that's been affected. But look how much the plane's being pushed around. That is a crazy amount of turbulence. I think it's reading 74 there. But yeah, we're still quite far away. We haven't gone back that far. We are cruising now. But like I say, I'm keeping an eye on this weather because it is getting pretty dramatic at the moment. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on here. Other than that, everything looks good. And we are on schedule. Oh no, they're 53 knots. This is where we are. This is our approach into Tokyo. So obviously we're not past the halfway mark yet, but we are close. So here we are, look, I thought maybe not. I thought we'd passed the storms, but obviously that lightning strike just proves that we're not past the storm yet. This is a pretty hectic storm front that we're going over. Whether or not it's still going to be there, we're only halfway, so it might not be there still. But I'm going to get the de-icing on as well for this cloud layer that's coming up. I'm not sure how high it is, so I think we should get that de-icing on just in case. Right, so we've started our descent here into Tokyo, and yeah, we've literally just started the descent and we're already in cloud layer. I think we are going to be landing in the Thunderstorm here. That I have not done yet, but it's going to be pretty interesting to see. That's our approach. I don't want to see it a bit closer up. I didn't show it close up last time, so I thought I'd show it a bit closer. So yeah, all I can see is clouds. Clouds, clouds, clouds. Shame we're not getting to see the scenery in this flight today. But hopefully we'll have a smooth landing. I hope.
321 descend and maintain flight level 190.
190. Right, so we're really getting down here now.
Descend and maintain flight level 190, Robert 320E.
It was a little bit of a slow descent, just on how long our approach was, and the fact we had slowed down to 230 knots. I'm not sure why that is, but that's a strange restriction. I'm guessing because it is a major area, and it is going to be heavily trafficked. It is going to have like a lot of traffic, so that speed limit is probably necessary. So yeah, you can see how much the cabin's rocking around here, how much wind we're pushing through, wind and cloud. We are probably going to get a little bit of ice build up, even though we've got the de-icing on. Purely because that is what happens in the simulator for some reason. I don't know why it builds up so heavily, but you know, it is bound to happen. So yeah, hopefully we're going to be able to see the runway. That is what I'm worried about. Because we are nearly there, and seeing that we're still pretty high, so I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Like I've said before, we'll just wait and see. Put the weather radar on here, have a look at that. Look at all that colour. At least we're not actually in the... Oh, I thought you could turn the tree on as well. Obviously not. Look at the whole... At least we're not in that red. That would be worse. Right, so we're actually coming below the cloud layer here. We did pick up a lot of ice, which I knew we would. I don't know why it builds up so heavily. I mean, look at this. It's just... I've never looked out the window and seen this much ice on a plane. If I have, I think people would worry. But anyway, I think we're actually going to have quite a clear landing as well. Oh, look at that patch over there with that sun ray coming through. That is really nice. So yeah, I think we are going to have a bit of a clear landing. We're not getting as much turbulence now as well. So the winds... 8,000 feet. So the winds seem to have calmed down as well below the cloud layer. So after all, we're going to have a nice nice approach landing here, I think. Definitely we should. the lightning over the wing there, that is pretty cool. I think we're going to have to get notcher flaps out because it is going to start pitching up really heavy and dropping the speed. Because you know what the autopilot's like, it is not that great. It's not that professional, so I think we might have to drop the flaps here. But if I drop the flaps, I think it does slow down again. I'm sure that is what is happening. Yeah, it has dropped the speed, but never mind. Yeah, never mind, we'll keep it at that. There's actually a plane coming in over there. Don't know whether he's following the same approach and going to the same airport. He's quite a lot higher than us. There's I think it says it's a wind tower. I'm not sure what the wind tower does, but that is a wind tower in the middle of the sea there. Sea. Is it classed as a sea? This part? I'm not sure. I don't know Japan very well, so correct us if I'm wrong. But this scenery is looking pretty damn good. Apart from a few glitches and graphical errors, but yeah, this getting the flashes of 2,000 feet. Well, that's a low altitude to assign.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet at Robertry 201.
We getting the flashes of the thunder in that is pretty cool, especially since now we can see and we're just below the cloud layer. That is awesome. Cool. I think he might be. I think we might be turning onto the same approach that he took. That AI. Although he is still pretty high, so I don't know if he's going to the same airport or he might be going around. Look at that thunder strike there. How awesome, man. Now, I've seen a lot of reviews about the Rex weather system, but I don't know whether the default weather system is good enough anyway. Let us know what you think, if you think Rex is worth it or whether the default scenery is okay for the weather. And that guy is still pretty high, so I'm not sure where he is going. I don't think he's going to Tokyo. Starting to see the city skyline over there as well. I'm just amazed by the scenery here. We've got our train on just as a precaution and just to see the outline of where we actually are. It looks pretty cool when you're coming in. That is an interesting thing, isn't it? That wind tower. Yeah, he's turned earlier, so I don't think he's going to the same airport. What is that blue trail? Is that an alien? You see that blue trail on there? It's a bit weird. Because there is no blue beacon light or anything, so I don't know. Do you know what that means? 1,500. Oh, you had to be awkward and make us switch this over.
Descend and maintain 1,500 feet.
Yep, 1,500 feet. And I thought 2,000 feet was low. We might as well drop some more flaps here because we are really close to the airport now. Put our auto brakes on. Probably it's on low because it's a big airport. You know, you don't really need them on medium. And the stopping distance on this plane is pretty damn good anyway. We'll drop another flap. Shall we drop another flaps? Yeah. May as well. We are getting pretty close. And we'll drop the gear because we're within 7 nautical miles of the runway.
Robertry 201, you are 8 miles southeast of Tokyo. Contact Tokyo Tower on 118.7251 inbound.
We are inbound.
Tower on 118.725 Robertry 20NE.
Look at that view.
Tokyo
That is
Tower,
one
Robertry
long bridge.
218 miles southeast
Does that
of
bridge
Ground
actually
ILS
exist?
Runway 34 left approach.
Where does it even go?
Robertry 2-way tree 4 left approach. Altimeter 29.80, wind 052 at niner.
Right, here we go. Head in the game. Let's try
Tokyo
and
Tower,
land this
Robertry
thing.
208
Put approach mode on just to get us
runway
lined up
34
nicely.
left approach.
And it is going to drop us onto that glide slope. Turn terrain off, don't need it.
Altimeter 29.80, wind 052 at niner.
Look at that there. I really like this livery as well. I think it's pretty cool. I really should have changed me call sign as well. There we go. That's what I like about the approach mode. It gets you nice and trimmed up, ready for taking over and hand flying it in. If I just hand flew it in there, I wouldn't be trimmed up ready. But I'll wait a little bit longer before I disconnect. At some point this city's going to start loading in. I'm not sure when it's going to be.
1,000.
I think we should probably disconnect now. Yeah, we'll just disconnect now. Oh, throttle went a bit crazy. And let's try and glide this in as nice as possible. We are low.
500.
Try and bring it up with the throttle. Still low.
400.
Don't want to be low. It's water. Oh, here we go, it's loading in the city.
300.
Right, come on. We are still low, we're dropping fast here. Uh-oh, come on.
100. 430.
And it's still doing that.
Retard 5.
Every time you get to 30 feet above the ground, it does that thing where it throws the left wing up. I don't know why it does that. That is not something that should happen, but it does. Anyway, we got it down and it was okay. It was an okay landing. Let's get off this taxiway. We'll bring our flaps up because we're slow enough anyway. See how fast this plane stops. It's pretty unrealistic, I think.
Robertry 2-1 turn next taxiway.
Yeah, we'll turn this one. Yeah, that was the right one anyway. Nice. And we'll turn all this stuff off. We'll start the APU.
Robertry 2-1 contact ground on 122.075.
After we turn off the lights, we don't need our landing lights. Put the APU on now. Not like we need it, we're not turning around or anything, but for the sake of it. Now we'll taxi up. I'll probably cut most of this out because it is, like I say, boring this part. Right, so I just wanted to, while we were going up this straight bit here, have a quick look at the airport and have a look at how this storm's looking. It is pretty distant from the airport, but it still looks really cool. I'm surprised how mild it is down here under the layer, under the cloud layer. Yeah, there's not even any rain. I wonder if how true this weather is. It'd be interesting to see. We'll turn that off as well. Flight director, don't need that anymore. Yeah, look there, there's the city over there. Not loaded in very well, obviously, because we're so far away, but pretty cool nonetheless. We will check it out in another video in a GE aircraft, I believe. Right, we're almost at our gate. Right, so coming on to our last turn here, straight into the gate. Funny enough, our co-pilot didn't ask for a gate, it just automatically assigned us one. He didn't really see anything on the radio about asking for anything, but... So I thought we'd just follow what the line was giving us instead of requesting something else, because it would have moved us further away probably. And there we go. We'll get lined up with the marshal. Oh, I always stop early. Why do I always do that? Come on, a little bit more. There we go. And cut left engine. Park and brake, cut left engine. I'm not sure whether he holds that up until you cut the right one. I'm not sure what he's actually meaning with this. Do you have to wait for it to spool down before you cut the right? Or do you just cut them both? We'll try it out, we'll test it for science. We'll let it spool right down. Oh, this is going to take forever, isn't it? Yeah, we'll just cut the second engine. Let's see what he's seeing now. Oh, there we go. That's fine. Oh well, that is it. Turn the lights off. And we might as well just cut all the power and go dark, I think. Have a quick outside view. It's awesome, hearing the rumbling of the thunder. Right, so guys, if you did enjoy, please do leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for joining, and have a safe flight.